Imagine rolling up to your favorite fast food joint, getting out to the window and you can't see the cashier behind the window to pay them, as this child hasn't hit puberty to grow taller. There needs to be a universal child labor law stating that no child can work outside of the home under the age of 16. As them having a full-time job hinders their education, their future career possibilities. Historically, we have seen that children working grown-up jobs has a detrimental toll on their health. My opposition thinks that having lenient child labor laws has a positive effect of it's another income for the families, and companies don't have to pay kids as much as they don't have a big enough voice to stand up for themselves. They are wrong, as they are not looking what harm it causes to the children. According to European commissions, 160 million children are affected by child laborists globally. That is like 1 in 10 kids working full-time. The alarming issue is that ages 5 to 14 are in the range of complementary school, where they are legally obligated to go to school, but they're working full-time instead. When they're not going to school, they're lacking behind in life skills and basic knowledge. They not going to school hinders their future career possibilities, decreasing job opportunities, and students who try to balance work and school have a hard time. They often don't go to school every day, lacking behind in academic success and grade possession, which leads to them dropping out of school. When students drop out of school, they completely stop learning at all, and they're stuck in their job. They're stuck in their job forever, and they just get stuck with that same high school job for the rest of their life. Historically, we have seen that the Industrial Revolution was not good for child labor. The Industrial Revolution changed from manpower to machine power. So now all somebody has to do is watch these machines. So one day somebody had the great idea of exploiting kids. Kids are getting taken advantage of as they're not having to be paid more and working brutal hours, as kids were hawking newspaper for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Journalists got caught wind of this, and reporters reported how these companies were exploiting kids, taking advantage of them. Mine workers under the age of 16, according to Nielsen, kids under the age of 16 were 3 times more likely to die, and 75% of coal sorters were killed under the age of 16. That is the youngest in your family dying for a company who doesn't care about them, a company just victimizing kids. Moving on to how it affects the kids' health, having lenient child labor laws has a negative impact on the kids' health. According to European commissions, kids actively participating in child labor is more likely to experience health issues later in life. Think of child jobs, like opening your own lemonade stand or having a garage sale. No. Child laborers take advantage of these kids, offering them harsh and hazardous jobs, like underground, in intense heat and extreme colds. This dangerous work can cause death, serious illness, psychological damage, and it's not good for the kids' health. having a child universal labor law stating that kids cannot work outside of the home until they are above the age of 16. This would hugely have a positive impact on kids' education, as they would have more time for schooling, studying, going to college, and not just working full time. Historically, we have seen that kids operating machinery is unsafe, and kids working in factories is unsafe, and these detached companies don't care. Thank you for listening to me. I hope that you have all this information has persuaded you to have a different outlook on labor laws. Thank you.